Greetings, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, and this is my first episode of Armchair Philosophy 101. And here I am, the Armchair Philosopher. Now, the one thing I've noticed is Facebook. It's everywhere, everybody's got it. I even think there's a movie about how Facebook got made. Everybody and their grandmother's got at least a Facebook page or something like that. Well, one thing I noticed about Facebook is every lady in on Facebook has some form of provocative picture, if you follow me. Maybe it's her at a nightclub, a bar, dancing or something, and she's always wearing something revealing or tight or whatever. Now, to all the ladies that do Facebook and may have one of those type of pictures on it, I would just say don't get mad when a guy comments and says, "Oh yeah, you got a nice body," or "Oh yeah, I hit that," or "Oh yeah, you can take it from there." I'm not gonna get too graphic with it, but I asked myself, I said, why do these ladies put themselves in that type of position? I mean, some of you ladies are not small in the chest area. In fact, I've seen some interesting cleavage shots on Facebook alone. And some of y'all are some thick-legged, big booty, thick all the way around type of ladies. And y'all do wear y'all do wear the stuff. Y'all be at the club wearing the high heels and the high boots, and that gets taken a picture of and put up on your Facebook page. And then of course the comments start. And then the lady might get offended, or she might be like, "Oh, men, all they think about is getting some or getting some play or whatever." And the reality is, at least I think of it is that you're putting yourself out there. It's like putting the merchandise on sale and then not accepting any type of a customer that comes by that wants to get that merchandise because you've displayed it for everybody to see. So, and I've seen some wild stuff, or even if it's not the woman dressing provocatively, it might be her in a provocative situation. It might be her with her leg cocked up, wrapped around somebody, or it might be her with her booty all jiggling in some dude's face in the picture, or whatever the case might be. And then she'll be the first one to say, "I'm not that type of girl." But yet, here you are posing in that picture or putting yourself in that predicament. So I just ask why. Like, why is that? That's just something that really gets to me. Even in real life, I mean, just the other day I was at IHOP getting me some breakfast food or something, and then I noticed a bunch of some people around. I think they were a little bit younger than I, and I mean, you saw a bunch of the young ladies. They shortest skirts. I mean, and some of the young ladies were quite top heavy, and you see the dresses and this low cut, and they just like this. But if some dude would have stepped to them trying to spit game, or if some dude was trying to make a nasty comment to them, they would instantly get offended. They would instantly say, "This person is bothering me." And yes, I'm not saying that a woman does not have the right to be not be bothered, or that she does not have the right to have peace and quiet while she's doing something. However, dressing in a certain way may be a means of getting some certain type of attention. And sometimes that may be attention that you may not want. I mean, it's wild out here. And what's really sad is it's a lot of girls doing it, a lot of women that are doing it that are not even of that age yet. You got 20-year-old men, and now you got 15-year-olds dressing like that. And then of course the 15-year-olds are looking just like the 20-year-olds, and the 20-year-old, and on and on. And even some of the older women are dressing like that. So there is like a message being sent out. I and in another sense, I think it is the over sexualization of our culture. I mean, when you look at the music industry, all the songs are about who can get the sex, who can get sexuality, who can get as many women as they can to bed with them. And that seems to be permeating throughout, like hip hop, R&B, rock music. It's that whole energy, that whole vibration that's out there. And I don't know, it just seems it just it's a mind-blowing thing. Like this whole term swag, I guess swag has been synonymous with confidence, sex appeal, um, the power to get financial gain. And we just see this culture of get what you can, get what you can. And let me tell you, I've just being inundated with that. I'm not surprised that our culture hasn't gotten to this point sooner. But I've seen some off the chain things, in our, I've seen some off the chain things in our society, just being out and about. I mean, I saw some stuff the other day where I was just like, man, like the parent let that daughter or that, person get out of the house. And now I'm not even going to really pick on the ladies per se. I'm also going to get on the gentlemen too. Gentlemen, I'm noticing a lot of them are dressing more skinny jeans and they still sagging. Like I remember when I was coming up, sagging was like, the new style. That was like all that gangster rap, East Coast, West Coast stuff. And now it's just like it's there, and now they sag and they trying to be hard, but then they got skinny jeans just like the girls. And then I've noticed that too. So it's a little strange to me. Like why won't we just pull our pants up? I mean, I even saw a guy, I kid you not. He's got a belt on, but he's still sagging. And his underwear is all out. And I mean, he even bent over to pick something up, and then you see all his boxer drawers and everything, all this business out there. And you're just like, and some young lady thinks this is cute, and some young lady's gonna try to get with this guy, and this dude is gonna be accepted by a young lady. I mean, it blows my mind what we'll accept nowadays. And even that is spotlighted and highlighted on Facebook too. And then people are surprised when, oh, how you know this about me? How you know that about me? Well, you're putting it out there on the internet. And the internet, everybody can see what you're doing. That means your mama, your pastor, your imam, whatever, your granny, your uncle, they're gonna see it, and they're gonna be looking at you crazy. And mind you, these aren't people that are college age. These are like high schoolers, and some even as early as middle school. So it's just crazy. And then we see why I see why there may be that whole teen pregnancy thing. Just like there's a lot of teens pregnant. There's a lot of young mothers and 35 and 40-year-old grandmothers. You ain't supposed to be a grandma at 35 and 40, but nowadays that's acceptable. Well, I'm not really here trying to preach or get on my soapbox here. Well, maybe I am too, just a little bit, but not too much. It's just amazing what I'm seeing right now. As for myself, I guess because I was real square back then, and even still today, I'm pretty much a square dude. I don't really party it up. I don't be out here running the streets like crazy. I'm just you know, I guess I'm a nerd. I'm a black nerd. I guess a blurred, however you want to put it. And it just amazes me what people like, what people are into, and it just blows my mind sometimes. Well, that was my first session there, ranting about Facebook and ladies and even some of the youth. Well, take care, peace, and hopefully you like it. Hopefully you don't. Either way, I'd like to get your feedback. Take care.